Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. It's your first time to the channel. Boy, you in for a treat because finding new music and all that is what you're into. We got a bunches of it. You might want to hit the subscribe button right now and just take a look at all the awesome playlists that we got here on the channel because we got a lot of awesome bands, genres, just regions of music, places that we didn't even know existed, people doing things that we didn't even know people could do. And some of our favorite artists have come right from Spain and are connected to it in some way, shape, or form. And that these three right here are definitely, we have what was it, Mediterranean Sundance, and then Night in San Francisco with these three, and then this one, somebody was kind enough to record this on the TV and converted it from VHS to YouTube. And I don't think you understand how much of a jump and how lucky we are to have some of this stuff. A lot of this stuff would be gone, lost forever. Now, we have a video, if you haven't seen it yet, where Al Di Meola is talking about some more of this live stuff coming out. We could get a Night in San Francisco 3 or whatever, or 2, or yeah, just a lot of awesome stuff. So it's great that he's actively working with Skywalker Sound to clean up and all that, and really yeah, so I think we got the trio to look forward to. Al Di Meola, Paco De Lucia, and John McLaughlin. They started. Nowadays, we would use an effect to pull this off. Now they have like Fab Four and all that. This is a terrific trio right here. Untouchable. John Paco. Al Di Meola. That's why it sounds a little muffled too. This was VHS. gonna catch you on fire. And that's one thing too, is the nuance. It just cannot be duplicated. This is where AI will fail every time. You cannot reproduce something like this and make it sound like it's so smooth, human. Your standard Paco affair here. By that I mean brilliantly awesome. Love that. Here comes out. And if you listen to these guys enough, you can pick them out. And they each, you start to notice they each got their signature sound and style, you know. That's the downside of VHS and the transition. Doesn't have the dynamic. Jesus! He just did that with his hands. Love that mother of pearl. It's beautiful. Train's coming. He was talking about doing that, how he kind of mutes. He loves he'll palm it because you can hear each string better. It was a good insight to his technique. Which I think is one of the things that's makes it so you can tell him apart. All three of them just have their own brilliant style. us to ask me what does Spain guitar music sound like. Awesome. Stand up, fellas. That is awesome. I really want to thank whoever preserved this. Oh, jealous. See? Tatrio. That. Take a moment to reflect here. Now, what I was talking about when they were playing was how Aldi Meola talked about how he's got this way that he palm, you know, if you play guitar, you know what I mean, but you palm the strings on the bridge where the strings come out and they go over the hole. You palm that and it kind of mutes them. It makes it so they can't ring out as long. Well, when you're rolling all around the guitar and hitting all these different notes, if you leave it open, it can be really, you know, and you could see like people like Paco, he just nails every, you know, he just, you know, but again, they all have their own style. And I think that, you know, and especially like listening to like Al Di Meola, you know, on the stereo and stuff and sit back, you start to notice that about his playing. He really uses that, you know, and he also he likes to use the way that an acoustic sounds through an amp. And because there's these pops and stuff that you can play with that you wouldn't get if it was mic'd. And I know the people out there that don't play guitar or whatever are like, what are you talking about? But these are like little nuance type things that make, you know, what they do so special. Now, I had teased a little something before about how Al Di Meola was talking with Rick Beato about there being some more live albums on the way. Now, he has basically this whole tour archived. Basically, that's what he said. The whole tour archived. He's got it. In fact, he pointed to the wall and he said, it's in that room right there behind you. It's awesome that he's actively working on that now. And this is the thing, man. And this is where, again, I'll say this. I said this in another video. This is where the AIs can come in and help us because we know that they're great at helping video preservation and music preservation. And we need to keep them in that and keep them getting better and better and not get better and better at making music. Because at the end of the day, when people find out what they've been listening to or whatever was just made by AI, a lot of times they feel kind of like you lied to them or you pulled one over on them. And it almost makes people mad. And, you know, even if your prompts were fire, it doesn't beat real people doing it for real. And, you know, it can be as awesome as it wants, but it comes to a point where, yeah, that's not even humanly possible. And you know, it's like, it's another thing if it's like techno and stuff like that and you want to, you know, but see, even that takes human, you know, not just typing, hey, make me a cool flamenco song. Not going to go over to, well, I know people are doing it. I know people are making these, you know, and hey, for easy listening or whatever, for people to sit back that don't know any better, sure. But I would highly invite you to go watch any playlist of Paco, Al Di Meola, John McLaughlin, or the three of them together. Or just type them into your search bar and let the magic happen. Because, you know, but I just wanted to add that I think, you know, these are the places that we should be using, you know, AI to help. And, you know, when we have somebody that was kind enough to not only, you know, they recorded this because they wanted it, obviously, but then to turn around and upload it to YouTube So now the whole world gets to see, because believe it or not, even though there's a whole lot of, them together, it's like there isn't as much as you think for the amount that they toured, because only so much of it was preserved on video, and only so many shows were filmed and stuff. So it's awesome that Aldi Meola is actively working to put out, and basically Paco is still laying it down all these years later, and he's been from his corporeal form for quite some time now, and we still found that, yep, we can't find anything better. It's just, yeah. Paco is just an influence on so many levels. The more you learn about him, the more you'll understand what I'm talking about. And it's just, yeah, he really is an inspiration to behold. And if you're a guitarist of any caliber and you haven't, heard these three, where you been? And second of all, definitely get these three gentlemen in your repertoire. Watch some of their music. Watch how they play. Watch their styles and stuff. I guarantee you're going to start picking up. Look, I'm not saying, start playing flamenco. No, but it will inspire you to make something that you probably wouldn't have made hadn't you found this music or these artists. And that's the way it works. That's the way real music is made from real people. They get influence from the last generation and bring it on to the new generation. Why? Because that's how we do it. We innovate. We push forward. That's what these three gentlemen did. And hey, for the time, people, way back when they were younger were like, man, no, that's not traditional enough and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, look at them now. Who's got the last laugh? So, yeah. The traditionalists now have become the traditionalists that are, for the Paco generation. But you still have the traditionalists that are way for the way back flamenco. And it's just, this is one of those flamenco rock type things for me. It's like, I don't care about the genre as much as I care about the three people that are on the stage just doing what they do best. And, did it make you feel good? Is it awesome? Great. That was the point, and that's what it was supposed to do. And yeah, I love, we don't got enough of John's music on the channel. We will be changing that a lot this year, as much as they will allow us. Remember, they block a lot of videos, but yeah, here is the three trio, and look forward to perhaps hearing some more. There could be a brand new live single from Paco De Lucia, Aldi Meola, and John McLaughlin right around the corner. So yeah, that'd be pretty awesome, huh? Brand new. That'd be cool. I'm going to be the first in line to buy it. Get out of the way. All right. I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble on about these gentlemen. And I hope you will go out and explore yourself. I'll have you all linked up as per usual to all the places that you can find these gentlemen and get hooked up with more stuff. But yeah. We have I would highly encourage you to check out the interview that we were just talking about with Aldi Meola and Rick Beato, because, yeah, there's a lot to learn there just in the little bit that we were talking about. And there's a much bigger interview. So, yeah, awesome stuff. Like, comment, subscribe to all them YouTube things, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. And remember, follow the links. You can go, if you want to take the shorthand version, go check out these playlists and all that, and get acquainted. And then, yeah, just take the plunge, man. Dive right in and check out these guitarists. Just sit back and get inspired, or just sit back and love the sounds. Either way, have a great day out there, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.